Alright, April 1st review, trade recap, and also going into the new month, just rules and things like that. Um, First thing to start, I'm going to stop with the full live sessions. I don't really think they're needed. But 4-1 trade recap, happy April Fools. Today was Tuesday. I traded on NAS 100 and I analyzed US30, but I didn't actually take a trade on 30. My setup was a 1 hour fair value gap that followed trend that was aligned with the time and it was above the 50% line. So if we take a look at NAS, in my eyes, we are on a downtrend. Price broke structure to the downside. I was watching out for this daily fair value gap, which seems that like in the long run, price optimally is chasing that to fill that to continue a push down. Um, but I was looking for the shorts. Um, then we go to the 4 hour. Price was still moving down. As you can see, we're on a steady downtrend. So I thought we were in the retracement up, and probably should have been looking more towards here, but it's no big deal. I was looking right here, and I'm thinking, okay, we pushed up. We have liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here. So I'm looking for shorts. That was my bias. And there's the 50% line above the 50%. We have this 1 hour fair value gap that was made at 6 a.m. during London, and price filled it at 9, around 9:30, around pretty much a perfect fill. I had a great entry. I was risking 30 points. I don't know why I was set to 50, but I was risking 30 points, and I had actually gone out at 60. So just a 1 to 2 today, but for further notice, I should have held for my TP2 or TP3 because they were hit. But overall, my bias for the zone, like for this moment, was correct, and I took a great play. But overall, price did go further up, and I believe it's just for going further up to reach this daily fair value gap to continue down, which would make a lot of sense. Um, it was a win. Yep, I was calm, very patient today and focused. The charts were being super weird, especially US30. Um, this candle on US30, the 9 o'clock candle, was absolutely insane, just going up, down, up, down, up, down. Super crazy. Then price decided to just completely drop and disrespect the 1 hour fair value gap. So I'm very glad I didn't take a play on this. I had shorts for US32, but I won because patience was my best friend today, and trusting my setup and waiting for price to retrace into my zone, being calm, having take profit set, and waking up a bit early today. Having time to analyze the charts helped. How to improve the next time? I'm gonna next time let my other take profits hit and make sure to trail my SL so I'm not missing out on any profits and I can kind of hit those take profit goals instead of taking out a take profit one. Reasoning behind the trade to follow my bias, and price had targets below it and it was above the 50% line, and filled a fair value gap. It was pretty much a great play. I just didn't see price going up in this moment. I felt like for price to continue going up, it had to take out more liquidity. That's why I had these targets. So on US30, on the other hand, I wanted price to do the same thing, fill the 1 hour gap, then push down to fill the 4 hour gap. As you can tell, there was a great trade, but if only price decided to go a little bit higher. So if price had gone just a bit higher like that, then that would have been an amazing trade. Boom, take great execution. Um, that would have been a great play, but price decided to not do that. So, oh well. You live and you lose. But I'm back on lot size 1. I'm going to stay on 1 to 2 for a while. And overall, my rules going into 2025, only 4 trades a week. I'm only going to be taking imbalances, fair value gaps, and false breaks. I'm going to have a 50-point SL on 30 and then around a 30-point SL on NAS. 1 trade a day. But I am okay to re-enter off a break even just once. Every weekend, study and recollect and backtest. Journal every day, of course. Don't trade news and don't go below the 1 hour time frame. I'm not going to be trading on the 15-minute, but that's still a bit iffy because the 15-minute does help, so we'll see. Goals for the month are to make 1K, follow my rules, trade consistently, wake up early, and basically that should be good. otherwise, there isn't much to say. It was a great day, great analysis. Everything went pretty well. The 1 hour fair value gap was a great zone. This was basically a perfect fill. I mean, it couldn't get easier. If you want to read this, you can just pause and read that more. But that's about it. So happy April Fools.